So hey guys, welcome back to the another video of AmLeo Infoss, and in this video we're gonna talk about what Samsung gonna launch in the next week, and it's Samsung Galaxy M56 5G. This is a budget segment machine that they're gonna launch in the next week, and the release date will be 23rd April 2025. By the time you're watching this video, this will get released. And by the images of the phone we can see they provided the triple camera setup and a Samsung branding on the lower panel. So let's get to the spec side of the smartphone. Okay, the key spec of the smartphone is they are provided with the RAM of 8 GB plus 128 GB of storage, and there is another variant where they're providing 8 GB of RAM plus 256 GB of storage. And the processor, we all know that they are providing the Samsung Exynos 1480, which is very best in this price segment. And they are providing the rear camera of 50 megapixels plus 2 megapixel, and the depth capture is 2 megapixel, and the front camera they're providing 12 MP. And as we know that their camera quality is up to the mark, they are beating the 50 megapixel of other brands with the picture clarity. And the basic other detail is the battery is 5000 mAh with the display size of 6.7 inches. Okay, getting to the general specification, their launch date will be 23rd April 2025, and these are 98% accurate, but these are expected one. The operating system is currently being on the Android side is 15, which they are providing as a latest one. The OS is, this means that they are providing the 6 years of operating system updates plus security updates of 6 years also. That's the surety they are providing. So the custom UI they're providing is one UI, and it's the very fast according to the price segment. If we talk about the performance of the chipset they are providing, so this is very good for the gaming like the PUBG and other BGMI and other type of open world games you can play without any lags, as they're providing Exynos 1480 chipset, and that comprises of the octa-core processor, which further distributed into 2.75 GHz of quad-core Cortex A78 plus 2 GHz of quad-core Cortex A55. Okay, so if we moving toward to the architecture of this chipset, it's 64 bits with the fabrication of 4 nanometers. The graphics they are providing is AMD Xclipse 530. This is ultra graphic setting of a gameplay that you can play with this chipset with the RAM of 8 GBs and the RAM type of LPDDR5X, means the fastest processing power of a RAM provided with the 5X type of RAM type. Okay, so that's all about the performance. We will get back to the price. First we will discuss about the display. Okay, the display type is Super AMOLED plus display, means you can get the ultra HD quality of pictures, the videos you can see with the screen. The screen size is 6.7 inches, which is very decent, and you can with this screen you can handle it with your single hand, with your double hand. It is pocket friendly also, you never need to worry about that. Okay, so the resolution is 1080 into 2340 pixels, which is full HD plus of that resolution. The peak brightness is 1200 nits, and the 1200 nits you can clearly see your screen in that bright sunlight. Okay, the next is HBM brightness, which is 1200 nits, and the refresh rate of the screen is 120 Hz. Aspect ratio is 19.5:9. Okay, the pixel density is 385 ppi. The screen to body ratio is 87%, means you are getting very less of the bezels on the sides of the screens. Moving over to the screen protection, let's we see they are providing the Corning Gorilla Glass. The class Victus Plus means you don't have to worry about if you are careless with your phone, you are throwing on your bed and it suddenly drops from your hands to the ground. This will not gonna break until you have getting this screen protection attached to your screen. All right. The next is bezel-less display. Yes. So the punch hole display we can see from the first image of the smartphone. They're providing punch hole. Punch hole display basically means they're providing the full screen. Just the camera hole will be visible. Rest will be full screen. Okay. If we get to the design side, the height of the smartphone is 162 mm. The width is 77.3 mm. The thickness is 7.2. Means this will very sleek in your hands. This is not a thick one. Okay, the weight is 180 grams and the build material is black Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. Means on the back side of your smartphone you're also getting a Corning Gorilla Glass Victus Plus. So on the front on the screen and also on the back you are getting a hard transparent glass. That's a very good thing they're providing. Okay, if you talk about the rear camera, the camera is 50 megapixel. We haven't seen the aperture and the key spec page. Here's the apertures. It's 1.8 with the 50 megapixel, 2.2 with the 8 megapixel, and 2.4 with the 2 megapixels. The lens features are the first one is a wide angle with up to 10x digital zoom. And if you talk about the secondary, which is ultra wide angle, and the last one is a macro. Okay, the autofocus they're providing with the OIS flash LED light will available. The image resolution is ultra HD, which we can see that it is 8000 into 6000 megapixels. Sorry, pixels. Okay, the setting is exposure, compression, ISO control. Shooting modes are continuous shooting, high dynamic range mode, HDR, which we can see. And the camera features are 10x digital zoom, auto flash, face detection, and touch to focus. Okay, so the video recording setting is also Ultra HD, which we can see it's 3840 into 21860 at the FPS of 30. It can be set also up to the 1920 into 1080 at the FPS of 60, and also can be set to the 1280 into 720 at the FPS of 240. So if you want the high FPS, you have to set to the 1280 setting. If you are with the high resolution but low FPS, you can either set on that. Okay, the built-in slow motion feature is provided with this handset. So if you talk about the front camera, they provided the 12 MP of aperture 2.2 with a wide angle feature. Autofocus is not provided. Flash is also not provided on the front side, which really we want that feature. We don't want any flash on the screen, front flash. It may affect our eyes also. Okay, if you go to the battery side of the smartphone, they provided 5000 mAh with the 445 watt of fast charging, which is a quick charging. Okay, so the storage they have provided 128 GB with another variant provided 256 GB. The storage type of UFS 3.1. Okay, we get to the network and connectivity side. Yeah, we all know we are getting 5G networks in India, so we want a 5G handset, and they have provided. Both of the SIMs should be or must be nano. It's a dual SIM handset with the 5G and 4G settings. If you want, you can change with the Volt enabled. The SIM 1 supports 5G bands of India and 4G bands also. And for the SIM 2 also, you can apply the setting as 5G bands or 4G bands. The SAR value of head is 0.713 kilowatts per kg. So this is up to the safe range as per the government norms. If you talk about the Wi-Fi, they have with the version of 6 with 5 gigahertz of MIMO technology. And Wi-Fi features are Wi-Fi Direct and mobile hotspot. The Bluetooth they are provided as the latest one, which is version 5.3 with the GPS, AGPS, and GLONASS with technology. NFS is enabled. If you talk about other multimedia features, they are provided with the audio jack, USB Type-C. So 3.5 mm jack is not available. If you want to listen the audio with your wide earphones or headphones, you have to apply the Type-C type of adapters. Okay, you have to clear with this point. The sensors, other sensors they're provided are fingerprint sensors and is available on the on screen, not on the side, not anywhere else. And fingerprint sensor type is optical. Other sensors are light sensor, proximity, accelerometer, and gyroscope. So these all are the features they provided with the M56 5G. Okay, so let's see where we have the competitors. The best is competitor is their own mobile phone, which is on the higher end, which is A56 5G at the price range of 39,000 at the current market rate. M55 5G, I won't recommend you that because it's an greater version. And A36 5G, it's 30,000 rupees. That's at the last. We should move to the prices. Okay, so if you go with the 8 GB and 128 GB of the variant, we can get it on the Amazon right now at the price range of 25,000, which I can say it is a very reasonable price at these features they're providing. So with my opinion, you should go with this smartphone. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe. You're not subscribing, please subscribe so you get another latest video on your notification. So we'll meet in the next video with a new smartphone, with a new technology, with the new features. Till then, peace.